A very shallow magnitude 3.7 earthquake was reported early morning near Temecula, Riverside County, California, USA. According to the United States Geological Survey, the quake hit on Friday, May 13, 2022, at 6:32 a.m. local time at a very shallow depth of 4.7 miles. Shallow earthquakes are felt more strongly than deeper ones as they are closer to the surface. The exact magnitude, epicenter, and depth of the quake might be revised within the next few hours or minutes as seismologists review data and refine their calculations, or as other agencies issue their report. A second report was later issued by the Citizen Seismograph Network of Raspberry Sheikh, which listed it as a magnitude 3.7 earthquake as well. A third agency, the European Mediterranean Seismological Center, EMSC, reported the same quake at magnitude 3.7. Based on the preliminary seismic data, the quake should not have caused any significant damage, but was probably felt.
Let's talk about China's neighbor now, North Korea, the Hermit Kingdom. The virus from China has finally breached its borders. For the first time in almost 2 years, more than 2 years of the pandemic, North Korea has confirmed a COVID outbreak. But it's still calling the virus a fever, one whose cause cannot be ascertained. What North Korea has confirmed is that 350,000 people have been infected, 350,000. And more than 187,000 people have been isolated. 6 people have died. A national lockdown has finally been imposed. Kim Jong-un has started wearing a mask. He's holding meetings and visiting virus centers. The problem is he doesn't have vaccines to protect his people. The world offered them several times. North Korea rejected each time. So how is it going to fight the Wuhan virus? Our next report explores.
These images are from Thursday. They show Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un meeting government officials in Pyongyang. Do you notice something peculiar here? Let us help you. They show Kim Jong-un wearing a surgical mask for the first time. Almost 3 years of the pandemic, and he has never donned a mask. Why now? Because North Korea has just reported a COVID outbreak. But the Korean state media prefers calling it a fever. According to the official Korean news agency, a mysterious fever is spreading in the Hermit Kingdom. Its cause is yet to be ascertained, but the fever has been spreading explosively since late April. It says 6 people have died, 350,000 are infected, 187,000 have been isolated, and 162,000 have been treated so far. What exactly is this fever? Is it the Wuhan virus or a new disease? North Korea won't tell. It never does, although it has admitted that one of the persons who died had tested positive for the Omicron subvariant. What about the rest of them? No answers. The Supreme Leader is taking no chances. He has ordered a national lockdown and declared what's being called the gravest state of emergency. No one knows if this is North Korea's first COVID outbreak. When the virus began breaching its borders, the already isolated North Korea further shut itself from the world. It closed the borders, restricted all travel. For the next 2 years, the world could not confirm what went down. Not until now. Even now, it's hard to confirm the full scale of the outbreak, but the visuals show that a sense of panic is settling in. Look at these visuals now. They're from Friday. They show Kim Jong-un visiting an antivirus command center, briefing government officials on the steps needed to control the fever. Every one of them can be seen wearing a mask. How did things get here? What led to the outbreak? No one knows, but experts say last month's military parade could have been the trigger. On April 25th, North Korea celebrated the founding anniversary of its army. There were thousands of unmasked people, no social distancing. Experts are now holding this event responsible for the outbreak. So, how does North Korea plan to fight this fever? The country has a poor healthcare system, and its 26 million people are unvaccinated. In the last 2 years, Pyongyang shunned millions of life-saving shots. The UN offered COVAX, China offered Sinovac, North Korea refused to take them. What will it do now? Last we checked, Pyongyang still hadn't made any appeals for assistance, but it did test-fire 3 short-range ballistic missiles immediately after it confirmed the outbreak.